Afternoon, everyone. Doo-doo. As you can see, I was doing a boss fight. Hope everyone's been doing good since yesterday. I've had a little more time to play around with Furina, get a little more used to her. We're getting there. We're doing a different boss now, because now I'm gathering the boss materials for Charlotte, since we're all done with boss materials for Furina. I was testing this healing thing yesterday a little bit too, and it has pretty far range, actually. I thought it was a lot shorter at first, but I can run like all the way outside this arena that way. And it won't reach me anymore once I like scale that wall, but I can get all the way to that wall. It's pretty impressive. But anyway, I was just doing some stuff. I got this teleport up here while I was waiting to. I think I need to do a puzzle or something to get to this guy, and I found some of Nuvolet's level up materials over there too. I haven't been too focused on gathering his, I've just kind of gotten them as I find them, but I do want to get more of them. Same with Charlotte. I'll concentrate more on that at some point. Level up her stuff real quick. We're getting there. We'll have to go get some talent materials for her. She's gonna be geared up very similarly to how I've been gearing up Furina. I want her to be able to be my cryo DPS that just happens to be able to heal. So she'll have a very similar setup, and I think that'll work well if I ever end up putting them in a party together. If I need more healing, I can just switch Furina to healing. And otherwise, I think Charlotte will handle it fine. Anyway, we've got questing to do. Oh, right, we need to go down there. We were getting deep in lore. We were getting Fontaine lore last time. But we had to cut it short, because it was time to take a break. Unfortunately, we're probably going to have a slightly shorter stream because of stream starting late. But that'll be alright. We'll still make some progress. I think we're getting close. We've gotten a lot done. We're getting there. I hear there's something pretty cool coming up. How long does this elevator take? Just let me have a, like, warp that just sends me up there. Jeez. I wonder if I actually have a teleport that's on that level. I probably should check that. Then we wouldn't have to wait on the elevator. But then we would miss out on jumping up and down. I can't tell it. I don't think any of those teleports are on this level, because they wouldn't have that little marker by them. So, looks like we do have to take the lift every time. Unless I wasn't reading the map correctly, which is also very possible. We all know how good I am at reading maps. I'm not good at it. I'm good at it sometimes. I'm sure there's some kind of puzzle I'm supposed to be doing with these here too, but just haven't really dedicated any time to it yet. I've still got so much exploring in the outside world to do. More elevators. Okay, so that being blue means it's on the level I'm on. We're learning. So there is a teleport up here, and we should check for that better Next time. So we don't have to take the elevators. Elevator simulator looks different. It does, doesn't it? And there's no elevator music. You know, the calming, soothing, totally not rage-inducing elevator music. It's missing. Back to story.
Welcome back. Do you want a cup of tea?
No! Oh my god,
You'd be so
no.
much like Risley, always drinking tea.
I do not want tea that has anything to do with that man.
Actually, now that you mention it, I just remembered something now. While I was sedated, I could still barely hear two people talking next to me.
Did they mention the color
They
yellow?
were discussing everything, from the leaves to the water and even the teacups themselves.
And the color yellow? And
Must
going to
have
bed
been
early?
Risley and Sijwin.
Yeah, I heard one male voice and one female, so it should have been the two of them. They really were just talking about brewing tea.
Secret code
I
language.
really can't make sense of this place.
So, Traveler, Paimon, were you able to learn anything from Risley?
Daddy thinks it's
he
okay to
explained
drown people?
everything.
Very well. Then, would you mind checking your answers against my speculations?
Sure.
Yeah, I took the time to rest, so I'm feeling a lot more relaxed now.
I'm not.
Nobody else is around, and Miss Sijwin is also busy with something or other. So let's just talk here.
I guess we've just completely forgotten the fact that Risley attempted to drown your brother. Right then.
All right, then I'll posit my theories. I asked myself 3 questions. Firstly, why was Fremine affected by the primordial seawater?
Because he was swimming
it was
in it.
because he dove into the sea. My theory is, the long-lost primordial sea is probably very close to the fortress of Mirapede.
It's also expanding because the water is expanding,
Ooh, he's good.
which we already knew.
Got that right on the first try.
That's our Linny.
Secondly, Risley's attitude changed dramatically during the course of our stay here. He ignored us completely at first, then suddenly roadblocked us. Why?
Because primordial seawater and he
I
doesn't
spent
want
quite a
people to
long
know.
time thinking about this. If he has been monitoring the Fatui since the very beginning, he probably ignored us at first because he was hoping we could find Master Child for him. What's more, the Fortress of Mirapede is not part of Fontaine's court system, nor does it report to Udex Nervulet. Risley is basically the king of a no-man's land. As long as the fortress doesn't do anything about Master Child's disappearance, Father can use it to pressure the Fontaine authorities. And while the two factions are pitted against each other, Risley will be free to move between the parties of interest. If I had to guess, he probably has something that he's working on himself. It's likely related to the secret of the infirmary, but I just can't think of what it could be.
Does the color yellow mean anything to you?
You're super smart.
Tell him about yellow.
Thanks so much. Then finally, there's the last question. If Risley does have a plan, what could it be? All I know for now is that his plan probably has something to do with the changing nature of the seawater. He's even gotten Cloran to help him out. That can't be the full extent of what he's doing. There's probably a secret passageway behind the block in the infirmary, and there's something big in the fortress that most people here never get to see. He has a bargaining chip, and it could be important enough for Father to deal with him directly. I don't have enough information, so I have no idea what his chip might be. But let me guess. You have the last piece of the puzzle.
Yes, and I don't think you should let Father deal with it. It just seems like a real bad idea to me, considering our history of the Fatui using things like that against us. Hello, Def! Toot-roo. How are you? Now's not the time to dispute, yes.
I can't believe it.
The sea will engulf everyone. Just like the prophecy said.
But I thought we already
Could Risley
established
have
that.
wanted to meet Father to figure out a way to deal with this crisis? If you remember, I once mentioned that Father sees the House of the Hearth as her base of operations, and she truly wants to resolve the crisis. But how could Risley have known that?
Or perhaps he didn't know and just wanted to bring Father over to his side, which could be why he said he just wanted to negotiate.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I understand your concerns as well, Traveler. I'll figure out a way to pass this on to our father. No matter what, we're on your side. The
I'm
two
not
of you
sure
have
the
already
Fatui
aided
are.
us far too much. We probably wouldn't be standing here right now if not for you.
I kind of feel like maybe we shouldn't give this kind of crucial information to the Fatui. Like, normally, I'm not the one to, like, jump to, hey, maybe we, like, be a little wary of the evil organization. Like, we should be wary of them. But I think with what we've seen in literally every zone before this, that, maybe we shouldn't give them information that they could use to make a deal to get us to give them the gnosis that we still don't know what they're doing with them. I think maybe we shouldn't give them this information.
If you ever need anything else going forward, please come to the House of the Hearth at any time. Though you may not share the sentiment, after all that we've gone through together, the three of us basically see you as family now.
Oh yeah, I like you too.
You have my gratitude.
Thank you for protecting Linny when it really mattered. And thank you for sharing the secrets of the fortress with us. We didn't think you were going to do it.
Oh, I don't mind sharing them with you. I just don't think you should share them with Father. You have a lot more faith in her than I do.
Why are you being so formal all of a sudden?
Who, Lynette? She's always like this. Really?
Paimon's hungry.
Oh, you've done so much already. Go get some food.
Alright, then we'll catch you guys another time.
I suppose we're off to get food again. At least we're on the top level this time, so it's easy to just leap and fall all the way down. We should be a little more careful this time, though. Maybe not fall, like, directly next to where we need to be so that they don't kill us. To the vending machines! Yes, exactly. Random meal go!
It's time for dinner. Welfare meals now being served in the coupon cafeteria.
Woo!
Come on, let's go pick up ours as well. Traveler and Paimon, over here.
Did you make something weird for
Are
me?
you here for dinner too, Miss Sijwin?
And I'm taking the opportunity to prepare Miss Cloran's dinner as well.
Oh no.
Huh. You're right. She's actually sitting in the fortress cafeteria.
What would you like to eat?
Nothing from you.
Yep, you can. I've already talked to our chef, Mr. Wolsey. It's all on me today, so you can get whatever you'd like.
I don't trust you. Get the tastiest stuff, I guess.
Too. Don't forget Paimon.
No problem. Just leave it to me.
No, I would rather not. The drinks are strange. The shakes taste
So
terrible.
delicious. Paimon's so happy. Paimon wants to feast like this every day.
Feeling full yet? How's the food?
It's fine, except for the
Delicious.
shake. Besides the milk, I mean everything was super delicious.
I'm so glad to see you all so happy. Oh, see the expression on your face just now? The muscle here just moved, which suggests that you're feeling quite relaxed at the moment.
Sijwin, do you do this to help your patients or to better understand human beings?
Both.
A bit of both, I suppose. I'm a melazine, which means I'm very different from human beings. I must know what you're thinking if I want to take good care of you.
really good at taking care of people. Even though you're so short, you still talk and act like an
30
older
months.
sister. Really?
It's been a
You're
long
reminded of an
time.
older sister? That's great to hear. Oh, and what did you
Thank
mean
you.
back in Risley's office? When you said that you were protecting Linny and his siblings as well.
Oh, that. I just asked His Grace to look out for those children, especially that diver boy. I was getting a bit worried after hearing that something was wrong with the water.
Yeah, never mind that you tried to drown him.
Grand is very strong and managed to save him in the nick of time. His Grace also sealed the pipes after Claran left, to make sure that Linny wouldn't impulsively chase after his brother. Although the path was blocked, we still stationed some guards there to stop anyone from approaching. They were instructed to only open the door once Miss Claran had returned. Oh, and I was keeping an eye on Mr. Linny as well. We had to press him, but we couldn't allow him to be in any real danger.
You were all super considerate and really thought everything through.
No, they weren't.
It's just what we do down here at the fortress. At least this has been His Grace's style for as long as he's been the leader. Oh, I really wish Monsieur Nervula would come down here more often too. I feel like he'd like it here, with all the darkness and chaos.
That's why you think he would like it. That doesn't make sense at all. It's hard to imagine Novelat outside of his office. Well, that's because we've only ever really seen him in his office and the court. He's not real good at taking breaks, is he?
Get a good night's rest, you two. You both worked very hard.
Right then. Return to the dormitories. Oh! I got it this time. We know there's a teleport up here for that. Is this the dormitories? Maybe? No. One level too high. There we go. Haha! No more lifts for us! We teleport now. We got smart. There's no elevator music in those elevators anyway. We don't want to take those elevators. They're no fun.
So much has happened. Paimon just feels absolutely exhausted now that she's finally relaxed. Paimon's super sleepy. Are you sleepy too?
Sure. Yeah. Immediately fell asleep. Yep.
Delicious.
Out of my way! Get out of my way!
Oh no?
What happened? Why is everyone running?
Oh,
damn
no.
it. Something must have happened. Stop asking!
Oh, that's not good.
Uh-huh.
People panicking without knowing what's going on is never
Paimon
good.
still wants to sleep.
What's that sound? Is it the sound of rushing water? Did the sluice gate break open? Are we all screwed? God damn it, what was in that tea? I blame the tea. You're right. Risley was like real insistent about that tea.
What happened? Why is everyone running around? Hey, what are you doing?
I'm pretty sure most of them don't actually know.
No time to explain, mate. Goodbye.
Right then.
Hey, wait! What's wrong with these people? They won't even talk to us.
They're here! Yeah, there you are!
Hey friend, you got the info.
Goodness!
At least he was
Still
nice and said
around.
goodbye.
Do you know what happened here?
Yeah, you guys got the stories. What's up?
We came here especially to inform you. Something seems to have gone terribly wrong just now. His Grace is telling everyone to evacuate and get out of here.
Oh no, it is the sluice
Laveroon was
gate.
saying you two are new here and you don't have many friends, so you might slip through the cracks. Haven't you heard all the stories like that? An evacuation is successfully completed, yet you only find out once you do a head count that 1 or 2 people are missing.
Wait, weren't you the one who brought that up? Why is it suddenly my idea?
Because he doesn't
Hey,
want to admit to
shut up.
caring.
Okay, whatever. The point is, you should come with us.
All right.
Yeah, he
Evacuate
said to get
outwards.
as far away as possible, upwards and outwards.
Yep, it's the sluice gate. What's happened down below? Isn't that the gate? Yes,
Oh no, it can't be that thing!
it definitely is.
Whoa, wait, what? What? Hey, where are you going?
In the opposite direction,
We have
obviously.
to go find the Duke! You two just go and get out! Go on without us!
I'm the adventurer.
Hey! Be careful!
I'll be fine. I can breathe underwater.
Attention. Please
think.
evacuate upwards and outwards. Upwards and outwards.
No,
If you're already
downwards
at the top
and
of the
inwards.
square, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
Downwards and inwards. We run to trouble, not away from trouble. We must go deeper. Oh, cutscene.
They're here.
Just like I said.
What happened?
You should maybe tell us what's going on. You could be talking while you're staring at
You're
that.
just in time. But be ready to run.
I don't think you can fix that with punches, Risley. Oh, he's sure gonna try anyway. Again! Oh yeah, you know, that's probably smarter.
Three, two, one.
This won't hold it for long. Find Neuvillette. Tell him the defenses are about to collapse.
Then what will happen to you?
Until he arrives, we're the last line of defense. The gate. How long do you think it'll hold?
That depends on us.
Well, time to find Dragon Daddy. Quick, call Daddy, he can fix it.
Traveler, I need you to head to the Opera House immediately.
No, actually, I
Farina
need
will
you
soon be
to...
meeting with the knave there. You must protect Farina and make sure she doesn't spend too much time alone with her.
I don't have time for that right now, and you don't either. I need you to go down. Giggity.
Will do. You have my sincerest gratitude.
It just gets worse. Anyways. You're welcome, Dragon Daddy. I'm here. I've come to protect the brat.
Look! There are a ton of Fatui and Palais Mermonia people over there! The knave is probably here already. We need to hurry!
Are you two the traveler in Paimon?
Yes,
Monsieur Neuvillette has left instructions. Please follow me.
you're a very
Though
pretty
I'm
ice
sure
blue.
he's already explained this should be a mostly cordial conversation, unlikely to give rise to violence. But it would be most appreciated if you could protect Lady Farina to the best of your abilities.
The best of my abilities? Excuse you? I have battled gods. I'll do my best. Father dearest! I'm here. Brat.
Oh, so you two are the honored guests Miss Farina mentioned.
Of course, of course. How could they not attend a meeting such as this? I must always have 2 or more guests at my dessert table. Otherwise, the occasion would be too lonely and unbecoming of my station.
It is my pleasure to make your acquaintance, traveler. I have heard much of your accomplishments. I am the Knave, one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers.
Well, I know you as Father. Pleasure to meet you too.
I've already prepared seats for you. Come, sit beside me.
Can I sit by Father instead?
Perhaps you two are unaware of how Miss Farina and I do things. You see, we actually recently agreed to get together for tea when we had the time. See this? This is a limited type of confectionery that Miss Farina simply adores. There are only 16 slices sold every day. Here, why don't you and Paimon have a taste?
I don't trust you. I don't trust you.
Traveler, what do you think of this cake?
It looks pretty. I don't want to eat it, but apparently I already did.
That's good to hear. So what Child said was on the mark after all. You do share a taste in desserts with Farina and I.
It's Zhao flavored cake. Look at it, it's Zhao colored.
I wonder how he's doing nowadays. You must have heard, right? He's suddenly gone missing. I'm really worried about his safety, you know. Here's to hoping that he's an excellent swimmer.
You sound so distraught. I have faith in my frenemy.
Since we're talking about him, I feel like I should add something. His martial prowess really looked certainly pretty impressive, yeah.
Wow. She looks nervous? Yeah.
Oh, so you're also familiar with his aptitude for fighting, Miss Farina. Oh, right. I almost forgot. Child was subdued by Udex Nuvillette right in front of you.
Yeah, he was gonna kick
Against
her ass
ordinary
just like me.
people, my colleague would never be on the back foot. But alas, he just never imagined he'd run into such a person. I must express my admiration for Monsieur Nuvillette.
Managed to find a few leads on his whereabouts. Are we sure we should be telling Father this? I kind of feel like keeping Father out of the conversation. I don't trust
Coming from you, that's not surprising at all.
But I thought you would be happier to hear the news.
Of course, but it's still a bit of a shame. You see, I would have been far happier had I received this news somewhat earlier. As you well know, a long time has passed since Child disappeared.
Well, in any case, there's no need to worry. We know for sure that Child is still alive.
We're working on it.
Oh. And just how do you know that?
I broke some rules and followed some rumors.
Because we found evidence that proved he left the Fortress of Mirapede.
And where did he go after leaving the fortress?
Well, we don't know that. We're still figuring that out. Yeah, Paimon's real good at opening her mouth.
The Fortress of
making things
Mirapede
bad.
lies deep beneath the waves. Unless he pranced right out of the main gate, he must have had to swim for it. Do you have any proof that he surfaced safely?
Nope. But he does have a whale. I have faith in him. There was also no evidence that he's been injured or killed.
Ah, that is good news at least. His sister Tonya sent a letter to Fontaine not too long ago. Since he was unfortunately unavailable, I picked it up on his behalf.
Oh no.
Do you have any idea how he usually writes back to his family? Dear Tonya, your letter made me feel like we were still enjoying our time in Snezhnaya together. I'm currently admiring the scenery on the streets in front of the Opera House. Is it something like that?
Oh, probably not at all. We are losing this fight. Thanks, Paimon. Sounds good to me, yeah. No,
All
it doesn't.
letters tend to follow the same few formats anyway, right? As long as the contents are accurate, it doesn't matter so much how it's written or how it's worded. Huh?
Maybe we should just tell her that he's busy on a job right now
Hold
and
on.
can't receive the letter.
The water in the teacup is shaking.
Oh, that's not good.
I suppose this is also a sign of things to come, Miss Farina.
Huh? I don't quite understand what you're trying to say.
Have we entered into the next stage of the prophecy?
You good? Oh no.
My thanks to you both. I will take it from here.
It's okay, Daddy's here.
Sure you don't need a hand?
Quite sure.
Wow. So, what's your secret, huh? Let me guess.
The timing of that part.
Who knows? Maybe it's just your sense of responsibility.
Sounds about right.
Day may come when the prophecy is fulfilled, and the waters burst forth. But it is not this day! This ancient power could easily obliterate an entire race. A tsunami of fury would unleash endless catastrophe. This sentence is too severe. Forgive me for overruling it.
All right. Seems like the problem inside has been suppressed.
Let me guess. We're safe for now.
Indeed. But only for now.
I win this bet. You owe me a present.
You bet on
Very
this?
well. It was indeed just as you said.
You made a bet?
Thank
We
you.
made a bet on the size of your entourage. Cloran thought you wouldn't come down by yourself.
I figured you would have at least brought a few people along for appearance's sake. It appears I underestimated just how confidential the mission was.
You think he needed
Shouldn't you have
help?
gotten used to confidential missions by now? That's just how the courts operate.
So what gift must the loser give? Tea?
Oh my god.
He already has tons of tea in his office. I'm thinking about a set of legal codices.
That wouldn't happen to be a dig at my lack of legal awareness, would it?
Well, I'm sure His Grace doesn't consider the fortress to be outside the law.
I was under the impression the residents of a place like this would be uninterested in the legal codices.
That was obviously a joke. Anyway, you've still got some unfinished business to attend to in the overworld, correct?
No need to stay here if you have a pressing matter. We all know you can't leave Palais Marmonia for long.
Thank you. I hope everything went smoothly with the Fatui Harbinger.
Nope, it didn't. You trusted it to Paimon, and as usual, she opened her big Paimon mouth and made everything go badly.
I must say, we've spent long enough playing house. Miss Farina, as the Hydro Archon, I am sure you understand the exact meaning of the phenomenon we just witnessed. Or should I say, That's what I originally thought. But looking at your expression, was I wrong? And you haven't a clue?
What are you trying to say?
At this point, I don't think there's any more need to speak as diplomatic representatives. Allow me to speak to you now as just a Fontanian. You know the prophecy by heart, and also that every part of it is being proven true. Yet, here you are, relaxing, drinking tea, and eating desserts as if it's all nothing more than a few stray bugs in your garden. Do you really think that's acceptable?
Oh my god, I agree with
The prophecy's
Father.
hanging above our necks like a guillotine. Every faction is looking for a way to either avert the disaster or save their own. Even the orphans of the House of the Heart have devoted everything to saving their homeland. But you? It beggars belief just how nonchalant and carefree you have been. From the very beginning, you, the god Focalor, you have utterly failed to take action.
You're wrong. I've never ignored the prophecy, nor have I just been passing the time in self-indulgence. Retract your accusation and stop doubting the wisdom of the gods with such absurd conjectures.
I am not alone in my doubts, you know. All the children of Fontaine may be harboring the exact same thoughts right now. Oh, great Hydro Archon. How are you going to save them? Save us? How are the people you've sworn to protect supposed to survive in a land that will soon disappear beneath the waves?
Building in Minecraft? Almost done with the bog build? Nice! Excitement. Minecraft builds are always so neat.
I have my ways, and I've been working on them for all this time. Even if you look down upon me, you have no right to judge me.
Oh, big build.
Fontaine will be saved. Even if I still cannot see the true future right now, as long as I continue on as I am, I will be able to hold my head up high.
Not acting like her usual self.
Then I ask you, Miss Farina, just what have you been working on? Where can we see it, and what is it doing to help?
That's what I'd like to know.
My machinations are just like the prophecy itself. They will only reveal themselves at the fated time.
Bullshit.
It is just that beings like yourselves are unable to perceive them as of yet.
Stop being a brat.
I see. As a god, the proof of your labor always lies beyond prying mortal eyes. Allow me to be so bold as to ask another way. Would it be possible for you to tell us the parts of your plan that are not confidential? Such as your emergency response plan for the impending disaster?
An emergency response plan?
Wow.
Oh, that look in your eyes. Have you not even prepared one of those?
The emergency response plan is also strictly confidential.
Then allow me to jog your memory. Miss Farina, what is the purpose of your Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal? And what do you plan to do with the massive amounts of indemnitium that has accumulated over the years?
The Oratrice? It's just like it appears to be.
So you also have no idea. If I'm not mistaken, someone's using it to prepare for something. But unfortunately, it would seem that someone is not you, Miss Farina. I first caught wind of this when Linny tried to investigate the Oratrice in the Opera House. You see, even just getting close to the core contaminated him with an extremely large amount of indemnitium. But even if that had nothing to do with you, then what could you possibly be working on, oh great Hydro Archon? Oh, right. I almost forgot. Udex Neuvillette is not at the tea party with us today. Miss Farina, I suppose you must have ordered him away to take care of some troublesome business.
Yeah, exactly right. Please keep it a secret for me.
Of course I will. Although, I must say, Miss Farina, you seem quite insecure without the Udex by your side.
Oh, of course she does.
Oh, very well. Let's stop that conversation here. There are still a few slices of cake left, so please, help yourselves, everyone.
No, I'm not eating the Zhao-flavored cake. I don't trust you. Yeah, he definitely went down to deal with the Primordial Sea. And is Furina being truthful or not? Who knows?
Traveler,
she's too busy
I
being a
heard
brat.
that you were recently commissioned to handle a few matters on behalf of the Udex. Why don't you take an extra slice of cake?
No.
Those who work hard deserve gratitude and praise.
No, I'm good.
You too, Paimon.
I don't trust you.
Thank you. Paimon will take you up on that offer.
No, you won't, Paimon. Oh my god.
Oh, Paimon's super full. That cake was great.
Has Father eaten any of it?
If it's on my tea table, it must be of the highest quality. Yes, and we must thank the knave for bringing these over as well.
You're welcome. I'm sure the cake also felt greatly honored to be featured at Miss Farina's table. And I was merely catering to Miss Farina's tastes, seeking a chance to chat over tea. It is getting late. Why don't we call it a day? There are still a few matters that I need to take care of, so I must take my leave now.
Okay.
Very well. We'll end it here.
Bye.
Mind seeing me off, traveler. We could use the opportunity to discuss Child before I must be on my way.
Only if you don't use etiquette to make me eat more cake I don't want from you.
Paimon's coming too.
While I do agree with Father's berating of Furina, I'm so glad somebody finally did it. I still don't trust her. I get the feeling we're gonna regret eating that cake later. Because she sure did try real hard to get something that Furina would definitely want to eat. And made a point about it. We should not have eaten that cake.
I'm glad that you were willing to come with me. Of course, Child was just an excuse. I have no interest in your dealings with him.
That's mean.
That's what Paimon thought.
Be nice to my frenemy. Only I'm allowed to be mean to him. What do you want?
You lent your aid to the children of the House of the Hearth. As their father, I would like to express my gratitude.
Okay. What else?
That was all. Formal topics should be discussed in formal settings, and informal topics in informal settings.
Okay.
I know you just returned from the fortress of Meripede. Relax. I have no intention of trying to get anything out of you. Linny, Lynette, and Fremine are still there, and I trust their judgment and abilities.
They've all been working very hard and have always done all they can to fight back against anyone who tried to stop them, especially Linny.
You mean Wriothesley. He's a tricky one to deal with.
He's an asshole.
It's unfortunate that Linny's so eager to prove himself that he can't learn to rely on others, including me. By the way, and you can just consider this a bit of idle gossip, but what's your impression of Furina?
She's a brat. That covers it. She's a brat.
You are outside of our disputes, and the freest person in all of Fontaine, able to move around most easily. Allow me to share my perspective with you.
And that's everything that happened during the trial. Master Child was declared guilty and immediately transported to the Fortress of Meripede.
Didn't he say he was coming here on vacation? Does he not feel an ounce of shame for all the trouble he has caused?
I...
Forget it. He did give us an opportunity. I will be meeting someone shortly.
Do you require help with any preparations?
No need. I will take care of it myself. I need to meet with Farina, the Hydro Archon. She is at the heart of Fontaine. But what's fascinating about her is that she often seems more like a celebrity than a working Archon.
Oh? Come over here, you little critter, you! You dare to run from me? Stop right this instant!
My goal is just to discover the location of the Gnosis. But I didn't expect the chance to approach Farina to be handed to me on a silver platter. This is so easy, it's actually making me a bit suspicious. Anything left unguarded is usually just bait. But no one will blame someone for taking the bait. After all, from the moment it was attached to the hook, the bait is meant to be sacrificed. It's just as I guessed in the second before I struck. The Hydronosis is not currently held by the Archon. In fact, this Archon doesn't seem like a god at all. And I sense that she's under some kind of curse.
Who are you? And what are you trying to do? Please don't kill me! I'm begging you, please!
The fear in her pupils is genuine, so perhaps she's not bait after all. Either way, targeting her has lost all meaning. I left the scene with ease. Nobody came looking for me, and nobody could serve as a witness to my near assassination of Focalor. I suspect even Farina dares not mention this incident to anyone. Not long after, my informants confirmed what I had guessed. After returning to her quarters, Farina quietly cried alone. She was so scared that she could not sleep that night, nor could she even bring herself to eat her cake. There's no doubt that there's something wrong with her. I began to entertain the possibility that she is not the true Hydro Archon. Perhaps Iudex Neuvillette is actually the genuine article. I have to find the Gnosis. If the Neuvillette hypothesis is correct, he is probably in possession of it. Alternatively, it might have been hidden in a place that's hard for ordinary people to access.
Yes, Father.
My dear children, please speak.
News from the fortress of Meripede. Master Child has gone missing. On top of that, the contacts and guards we bribed at the fortress have all gone quiet as well.
Probably the handiwork of that Ridesley.
I'm afraid so.
This is a good opportunity. The value of a Harbinger is much higher than most would imagine. We now have an excuse to exert diplomatic pressure on the Fontaine authorities. Set up a meeting for me. I would like to meet the Hydro Archon and Iudex Neuvillette. Oh, and I have an additional mission for you three.
Yes, Father.
Tartaglia's disappearance was not a part of my plan, but I can use it to make a breakthrough. With this as my excuse, I can ask for an official audience and continue my investigation of Farina and Iudex Neuvillette. The initiative belongs to the House of the Hearth. My wish to investigate the fortress of Meripede will be a front. Linny and his group will be responsible for the actual intelligence gathering. You should know the rest. Linny's group is quite close to you, so they wouldn't have hidden anything from you.
You attacked the Hydro Archon?
Yep.
It wouldn't mean anything, even if you shouted it from the rooftops. After all, even Farina herself is still pretending that nothing of that sort ever happened.
I wonder why.
Alright then.
I've now had 2 chances to enjoy tea with Farina. I have to say, the leadership of Fontaine is even more inscrutable than I had imagined. I once surmised that Iudex Neuvillette must be the Hydro Archon, but now, that doesn't seem right to me either.
Oh yeah?
I am a servant of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. Over my years of service, I've learned how a real Archon conducts and carries themselves. Whether Iudex Neuvillette or Farina, neither fits the bill. It's hard to imagine either of them as the Archon. Of course, that is all just how I feel. Gut feelings often do not require justification.
I've never thought that Neuvillette could be the Archon, but I definitely think he behaves like an Archon. I think he could absolutely fit the bill of behaving like an Archon. I've never thought he was, though. It's odd to me that you think he doesn't behave like an Archon. And on the other side, you seem to believe that Furina was the Archon, enough to try and attack her.
It is, however, quite amusing to me that after all my years working in intelligence gathering, I've come to realize I am at a complete loss regarding the identity of the god of the land of my birth. Don't you think Fontaine is quite intriguing? A catastrophe looms, yet many secrets have yet to rise to the surface. It looks like Fontainians will have no choice but to save themselves.
Yep, Furina's too busy
Ultimately,
being
though,
entertaining.
One must survive in order to do anything else. Should the need arise, I would be happy to cooperate with you. You don't need to commit to anything right now, of course. I have a feeling that the situation will continue to evolve, and as your name is often connected with noble deeds, I'm sure we will work together someday.
Interesting proposition. I'll consider it. Maybe you can be my second frenemy someday. I've enjoyed Child, and you seem okay. I'm not sure I trust you, but you seem reasonable. We could discuss you also being my frenemy. I'll consider it.
He certainly returned quickly. You must want to catch up with each other, so I'll leave you to him.
All right. We'll see you next time. I'm still not eating any cake from you.
Neuvillette, is it over?
For now, yes. But this issue will prove quite thorny in the long term. I'm concerned that sooner or later the prophesized events will occur. Thank you for protecting Farina.
You're welcome. Well, what happened?
To put it simply, I used my power to force back the Primordial Sea and reseal the sluice gate.
You seem to know something about it. Maybe you could, like, explain what the heck is going on? Also, story time. We gotta tell you what happened with our side.
So as expected, the knave has turned up the pressure on Farina. She's trying to feel her out, though I'm still unsure as to her motives.
So about telling me what you know.
Permission granted.
Let's see. You have enough power to force back the Primordial Sea. Does this mean you have some deeper connection with the Hydro Archon? Maybe.
Whoa. It can't be that you're the real Hydro Archon, right?
No.
But that's just a speculation on our part, though.
He kind of acts like one, though.
You
but no.
Can't tell us? Then...
Odd.
Then that's okay. We can talk about something else. We won't try to force you. You guys in Fontaine are super strange.
Actually, I think
If by the
Neuvillette's
phrase
pretty normal.
"you guys" you are referring to Farina and I, Then although I'm not sure just what you are trying to imply, I must clarify that I do not share her positions on a multitude of topics.
Oh no, it's okay. I already figured that. Yeah. Okay, fine. Nubulet's a little odd, but that's why we like him. Normal is boring anyway. What did you sense in the Fortress of Meripede?
I believe so. The fortress has a long and complex history. It has seen much grief and suffering. And now, another catastrophe will soon be upon us. I mourn this turn of events.
Huh? Why is it raining all of a sudden?
Because Nubulet is sad. I already said when this first happened, he's the one that's crying. Thinking back to that legend and what Fremine said, it said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Every time it weeps, the skies will cloud up and pour out rain. Oh my god! I'm finally making the connection in-game! Yes! Nubulet is Dragon Daddy! Was it not obvious just by looking at him?
You may be closer to the truth than you think.
Oh?
Yes!
And what are you thinking?
He's the dragon!
The dragon of... what?
The dragon sovereign of water.
Please
Paimon,
do
it is
not
not that
be so
surprising.
surprised. Farina?
We gotta go. Okay, Sam.
Nubulet!
Thanks for coming.
Nubulet!
Have a
are
good
you
lurk.
listening?
My apologies.
Have a good day.
We were just guessing randomly. We didn't guess right, did we? You're not actually the dragon sovereign of water, right?
Yes, he is.
Well, if you don't want to confirm or deny...
He is. He did
You
confirm.
guessed correctly.
Thank
I
you.
sincerely hope you'll be able to keep this a secret for me.
Don't confuse Paimon, Nubulet. It's better to just answer her directly.
Right, of course. We'll definitely help you keep it a secret.
You definitely shouldn't have told
There's
Paimon, though.
still something Paimon wants to ask you, though.
Please, go ahead.
Well, if you are the dragon sovereign of water, and you were able to force back the primordial sea from the fortress, then since Fontaine's prophecy is all about seawater, couldn't you just use your power to solve the crisis?
None of the currently living dragon sovereigns in the world, myself included, possess our full dragonhood. They say that when the first usurper arrived on Tivat, they seized a part of the dragon's power. Today, that stolen power is the basis of the Archon's authorities.
There are 7 elemental archons and 7 matching dragon sovereigns.
The dragon sovereign of water who lived through that era perished a long time ago. As their successor, I know far less of that part of our ancient history. In any case, I believe I will not be able to do much unless the Archon disappears and returns their elemental authority to me. Given the status quo, however, I would recommend finding another way to deal with the prophecy.
Oh, so even you can't solve it.
I still have some urgent matters to attend to at my office. If you have any more questions regarding ancient history, you are welcome to discuss them with me at a later time.
Lore?
Please go right ahead. There's a place that Paimon wants to go too. Traveler, why don't we pay another visit to the Fortress of Meripede? Paimon is a little worried.
But I want story time with Nubulet. Okay.
We'll see you another time.
Take care.
Bye. Are you sure we can't go get story time right now? Let me in. Oh, this isn't where Nubulet is. This is the wrong place. Ah. Darn it. Alright, well, we continue. This level. I'm getting better at reading these maps. them's over here, isn't it? Yeah, it's over there. Why isn't it giving me the glittery path? This is the infirmary.
Now guess, what suit will this next card be?
Spades.
A bare teeth cat?
Jack.
Oh well, look who it is.
Traveler, Paimon.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Fremine.
Looks like you're recovering nicely, Fremine.
Mm-hmm. Thanks to everyone's support. Oh, right. I managed to work up the courage to thank Miss Clarant in person.
Good job.
Whoa, how did she react?
She told me that it was nothing. It was as if saving a life wasn't a big deal to her at all. She also told me not to worry about it.
She didn't want to stress you out, that's all. She's right, and it's best not to dwell on it.
Yeah.
Okay, but check this out. We went back to the opera house and we met the knave.
You met Father? Did she say anything to you?
She might be my new frenemy.
She said a few things that were, a bit hard to understand. And also that she's looking forward to working with us in the future.
She also fed us Zhao-flavored cake, and I'm waiting to find out that that was a bad idea to eat. But I seem to be fine so far. So maybe she's just the type that is, like, naturally makes you feel suspicious, and she's not actually that bad. She might be a good second frenemy.
Her attitude towards you is even better than what we'd imagined. That's fantastic.
Okay, I'll trust
you. You should believe her. She has her own way of doing things, and she'll do everything in her power to help those she considers close, which now might also include you.
Well, you know her better than I do.
Father is very capable, and also trustworthy.
A good frenemy, would you say?
I just remembered that she thought Linny was a bit too proud as well. She said that you should learn how to rely on others sometimes.
Got it.
Awkward.
That does sound like something that Father would say.
Hey!
Are you going to stay here for the next few days?
Looks like it, yeah.
Excellent. I will host a tea party.
For real? Then Paimon
More
wants
tea.
another serving of cake.
Another
I'm
implies
good.
that you were already served some delicious cake while you were up there. How lovely. Well, next time, you're going to have tea and snacks with us.
Can we have less sugary snacks, please? We've already had 2 slices of cake today. I really don't want more. I would be okay with not cake. Maybe we could have, like, anything else. That's not candy, or a sweet, or a dessert of some kind. Oh no. This child again.
Sejuin!
I don't want any of your food,
Traveler,
please.
Paimon, you're back!
I don't trust you.
Are you still doing all right? Did either of you get hurt?
No, we're all fine.
We're fine, but what about you guys? It was such a huge mess. How bad was it?
A few people sustained superficial injuries, but that's about the extent of the damage. Monsieur Nervillette paid us a visit. It was all thanks to him that we managed to suppress the crisis for the time being. Oh, of course, we must also thank you for the help you provided.
How did Nervillette know that he was needed here?
Actually, yeah. How did he?
Well, Monsieur Nervillette has strong resonance with the hydro element.
I see.
When the water level rises, he can feel the waves produced. I ran into the bombshell bros while bandaging the injuries of the wounded. They were mumbling the whole time about how you just ran down without a word. I'm so relieved to see that you're both all right.
I'm sure you don't care.
If you're not too pressed for time, please stay with us a few more days. Just let me know if you get a craving for any particular dish, so I can have Mr. Walsey get your meals prepared. Oh, and please feel free to visit the infirmary for a break at any time. I'd like to take the opportunity to spend some more time observing your facial muscles as well. Your happy smiles are quite contagious, you know. They're so memorable, and I've missed them immensely while you were gone.
I don't like her. She's trying to butter me up. I don't like her. She's a sneaky one. All right, give me the goods.
You guys are back?
Yeah, tell me what I missed.
Crystal! Mamoru!
Story time.
You
Fill me
guys
in.
didn't get caught and thrown back down here, right?
A total yes.
No, not at all.
Paimon, shut up.
And here I thought you'd managed to escape from jail during all the commotion. I'd held you up as legendary jailbreakers, but now you're telling me you just never left?
No, I totally broke out. I did. I am a legendary jailbreaker, but here's the thing. Corinne found me on my way out. Actually, no, not Corinne. Neuvillette found me on his way in, and he smacked me down just like Child. And now I'm back. You don't need the rest of the details. I'm epic.
We're sorry, but we just had some business to take care of.
All right. There's no need to get caught up in the details. We're just relieved to see you. He was super worried about you, you know.
I'm sure you both were.
Hey, it wasn't just me. Weren't you super worried as well?
Oh my god, children.
Something like that, yeah.
Stop bickering.
I was also transferred to work in the kitchen a few days ago. I can still hear Quisto mumbling to the carrots. Are those two all right? Do you think they made it out alive?
Oh my god.
Whenever he'd say that, I'd tell him I'm sure they're fine. Wherever they are, they're kicking back with drinks in hand, enjoying the lovely scenery.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with worrying about your prison pals, is there? I mean, considering how they always love listening to all my gossip.
These two. They sure are a lot warmer and friendlier than when Paimon first met them.
Well, of course, they were putting on a tough front. I'm sure the welfare meals must have just skyrocketed in quality recently.
Oh, well, if you say so. I'll be watching you to make sure you finish every last bite.
Well, now we definitely have to make sure to finish every last bite, even if Sidgeween makes them. The pressure is on. We must eat all of the food. And if we see him looking, we lick the plate. It's okay if it's bad and we're licking the plate, we can like hold it up to hide our face so that he doesn't see us cringing.
Courier, Miss Sidgeween told me you still haven't eaten.
Yeah, I was working on something, so I forgot.
That's no excuse for... Huh? It's you two.
Hi.
Courier, Lurvine, we're back!
Hello there. It's been quite the mess here recently. How have you been?
Fine.
And you? Are you still taking the secret passageway from the infirmary to work on the ship?
Yep. That is still top secret, though. So don't say a word to anyone.
I won't.
It
Paimon
can
probably
be a
will,
bit
though.
annoying when there are lots of people in the infirmary, but I still prefer taking that route over the one from the Duke's office.
Yeah, I don't like him much either.
The infirmary does make it easier for you to slack off.
Oh yeah? Then why are you also here so much?
You two really are just using your jobs as a cover for your relationship, aren't you?
Oh my god, Paimon, shut up! God! I hate that. Alright, Ridesley, what level are you on? This one. There isn't a teleport on that level. Well, I guess we follow the glittery trail. Or is there a teleport on that level? Can I use this? Haha! Smart. SM backwards RT. Smart. Oh, it looks like it wasn't that far anyway. This is why the R is backwards. Just seeing if there's any books for me to pick up. You know how we feel about books.
Do my eyes deceive me, or did I just see 2 inmates come back after making it to the surface? Some strange winds blowing of late.
We wanted to see how the fortress is doing. Is everything still alright?
We're fine, for the most part. Neuvillette came down and took care of the worst of it.
If that's the case, why don't you just ask him to stay here?
Oh, yeah, what a brilliant plan. Let's go convince the Eudex himself to exchange the Courts of Fontaine for a puddle of water in the middle of nowhere.
Yep.
He came here in a hurry and left without even stopping for a cup of tea. He did remember to take Miss Sigewinne's gift with him, though.
Oh, what was
He
it?
sure sounds super busy.
Miss Cloran has left as well. She also took her gift from Miss Sigewinne.
What is the gift?
Were the gifts milkshakes?
Neuvillette got the milkshake. Cloran received lipstick instead.
Ooh!
Those aren't even remotely alike.
Well, it's Neuvillette's own fault for making Sigewinne worried about his health by working so much. But besides that, our head nurse is still pretty fond of picking out beauty products for the ladies. Oh, and I have some gifts here for you as well.
I don't want anything
from
from you.
Sigewinne too?
Nope, they're from yours truly.
I don't want anything
You've already
from
wrapped up
you.
your work at the fortress, so you can return to the surface at any time. You haven't yet served your full prison term, however, so you may continue to use your cell until your term is up.
For real? Then we could stay here for a really long time?
Free room and board. Free food.
You may access the cafeteria for free.
Hooray!
Just remember to come complete your paperwork once it's time for your release.
Alright then. Okay. Getting good at these teleports. I don't want any gifts from him, though. Unless the gift was the free room and meals, in which case I don't want those anymore either. I don't trust him. It's probably bugged. The food is probably weird. Gonna try to poison me.
We're back in our cell again. We're no longer prisoners, though, so it really doesn't feel the same.
Feels like we've regained our freedom. We never lost it.
Mm-hmm. Being free sure feels pretty special now.
Yeah, okay, Paimon. Is there something you'd like to say?
Huh? How did you know?
Because you usually just immediately fall asleep.
Hey, that's not true! All right. Okay, Paimon just wanted to say that we really are an amazing duo after all.
We'd be so much better without you.
We've now gone to so many places together and become friends with so many people. We've never stopped traveling or stopped meeting new friends. There are so many bad things in the world, and we're just two people, but we've still been solving problems no matter where we go. Isn't that pretty cool?
Yeah, actually. But I don't need you for all that.
You're counting Paimon today? Aren't you the only adventurer here?
They're forcing me to call you an adventurer. Ew.
Then let's ask Catherine to give Paimon an adventurer handbook as well.
No,
Paimon will
wait.
also be an adventurer from today forward.
Wait, hear me out. Double the rewards from completing adventurer handbook entries. Hear me out. We let Paimon have the book, and we get double the rewards. Sure, Paimon. You're totally an adventurer.
Just our thoughts making Paimon giddy. Paimon's gonna crash, so you sleep soon too. The last time we fell asleep here, we woke up to a whole mess outside our cell. The primordial seawater nearly rose up. That was so scary.
It'll be fine.
We should be safe now, right?
We'll be fine. Daddy took care of it.
right then. Good night to you, Traveler.
Oh no. Frenemy? You okay? Oh no, Frenemy's not okay. Frenemy seems very much not okay. Is that your whale? I told you he had a whale and he'd be okay! Whale friend! Wait until the next day. Alright. Did it automatically start the quest? Yeah, it did. So 8 to 12, huh? Tick tock, 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 tick tock. Our sentence here is almost finished. But I need
Now for a
coupons!
little rest after breakfast. This is the life. Wait a sec. Isn't something important supposed to happen today?
I don't know.
Oh, today's our big day! We're supposed to leave the Fortress of Mirapede! Come on! We've got to go complete the release procedures now!
But I need coupons! I need recipes! Quick, Paimon, go eat a cake that was supposed to be for Furina again. I don't have the recipes yet. They won't give me my coupons. Whee! Hello, can I have my coupons back now?
Please, sign here. This document will be effective immediately upon signing, and you two may exit the Fortress of Mirapede via the regular channels.
Cool.
It's been so long since we've been to the surface. Let's hurry up and... Huh?
Uh-oh.
What's happening?
You good?
I'm fine, thanks. But I wonder what that tremor was just now.
Let's go ask the Duke.
It was Child's whale! I'm kidding. It's probably not Child's whale, but if it actually is, then oh boy.
Your Grace?
Ah, good to see you two. Is there something you wish to see me about?
Yeah, what was with that earthquake just now?
Did we just get hit by a whale?
That. The tremor didn't originate from the seafloor. In fact, it seems it came from the surface.
Oh no.
Over the years of serving as the warden here, I've developed a sense for distinguishing between what occurs on the surface and what occurs underwater. Besides, the seal that Monsieur Neuvillette set in place won't fail so easily.
So the fortress is okay?
If you recall our last incident, if there really were a problem, there would be crowds of inmates in a panic right now.
Huh, you've got a point. Okay, seems we need to get back up to the surface and ask about what happened.
I'm worried.
By the way, do you know what day it is today?
Thursday.
I believe today is this month's pipe cleaning day.
Wait, seriously?
Today is the day we say goodbye to the fortress.
Ah, yes. Have you completed your release papers?
Sure did. Give me my coupons.
It's you two. Are you leaving now?
I'll be back. I need the recipes.
That's right! Today is our last day in prison! But now that Paimon says that, it doesn't feel like we were confined here. It's actually been pretty nice.
We made lots of friends.
Oh yeah, Paimon feels fond of this place now.
But not you two.
Then be sure to come back and visit. I'll miss you.
I won't miss you.
If you've signed the release papers, then you're free to go. The guards will escort you out.
You're not going to see us off?
I don't want you to.
I knew you'd ask. All right, sure. Let's go.
No, I'm real good.
Wow, you actually agreed. No worries, you must be busy. Paimon was just joking.
Ah, so you do have a polite side, I see.
After being down here for so long, I imagine you must feel like you're lacking companionship. Shall I come along too?
Both of you? No, there's definitely something up here. Get away from me.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll come back to see you. Paimon really likes the cafeteria here. The chefs sure do know how to make good grub.
I hope you won't be here as convicts the next time I see you.
We'll do our best to stay out of trouble.
No, I like getting in trouble.
Well, it seems our work in the Fortress of Meripede is finished. That's the end of another chapter in our journey. And since Nervalet was the one who asked us to come here, we should probably go report to him now. Next up, the Palais Mermonia.
Back to the surface we go.
You're going to see Monsieur Nervilette? Please pass on our kind regards.
Sure.
I'm sure just your regards will do, no?
I believe it would be the polite thing to do.
You're right. I've heard the Palais has been terribly busy these days. Tell him that I hope he hasn't been overwhelmed by the recent string of troubles.
Back to the surface. Or... There we go. Thought it stopped tracking quest for a second there. Woo 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 woo. New bird noises. Keep going. We're gonna get as far as we can today before break time. Oh, I need to go this way, I think.
The Palais Mermonia sure is buzzing with activity today.
Wonder what's up. Maybe it has something to do with that earthquake.
Halt!
Halt!
Oh, it's you two. Apologies. Monsieur Nervilette did say you'd be welcome at any time.
Yeah, I am.
Excuse me. Would you mind helping me take a look at this report?
I'll be right there. Sorry, I've got my hands full here. You can see yourselves in.
I'll be fine.
Everyone's so busy. Seems a lot has been happening.
Hi, Nubelet. What you doing?
Hello. You've come at the right time, but you'll have to wait for just a moment, as there are some urgent matters I must tend to first.
You're fine.
In the meantime, please, have a seat. If you'd like to have something to drink, let the Melusine outside know.
That's all right. We just ate.
Very well, then.
Let's take a break over there while we wait for him to finish his work.
Sitting on Daddy's couch. I love grandfather clocks.
All right. That should wrap things up for now.
Are you done with your work?
Yes, sorry to keep you waiting. Today should be the day you were released from the Fortress of Meripede, and it appears that you have managed to complete all the release paperwork.
That's right, and we came here to see you right away.
Story time.
A massive whale.
Yeah,
Do you
Child
have
has
any
one of those.
idea what that might be?
Judging from your description, that cannot have occurred in any ordinary waters, but rather something like the primordial sea.
He'll be fine.
A whale of that size and shape cannot usually be found in the waters of Tevat. Therefore, we can only assume that Child is presently immersed in primordial seawater.
Immersed in primordial seawater? But how? And is he okay?
He'll be fine. He's not Fontanian, is he? He's Sneznayan, right? It's fine.
Most people wouldn't be capable of entering in the first place. I'm not completely sure how he could have gotten there myself.
Because he's my frenemy and he's incredible like that.
Yes? What is it?
What was that tremor earlier?
Ah, right! Paimon felt it too! We asked the Duke and he said it wasn't from underwater, so we figured you might know something about it.
It turns out that I have just received a report about this particular matter. In fact, that's exactly what I was busy with a moment ago.
Okay, do
The
tell.
source of the tremor was here on the surface near Poisson. After the shaking stopped, the water levels in the Poisson area rose at an alarming rate.
Oh, that's not
The
good.
water levels rose? Oh no! What about all the people there?
Fortunately, the water levels only rose for a short period of time and have already returned to normal now.
Odd.
However, I still have a bad feeling about the whole phenomenon. If the change in water levels is connected with the leaking primordial seawater, then the situation in Poisson may be much worse than it appears.
Navia should be in Poisson, right? We need to go check on her!
Oh no, yeah. We definitely gotta make sure she's okay.
I would also like to go there as soon as possible, but I'm afraid I can't leave just yet. We must immediately formulate disaster prevention plans for the surrounding coastal areas to avoid potential catastrophes.
You do that. I'll go check on my
have to ask you
friend.
two to go to Poisson first. I'll meet you there to check on the situation once I finish things here.
All right.
There's no time to lose! Let's get going!
Please be careful.
I will. We go to the place. We do the thing. I thought I had a teleport down there. Oh, it's on top of the teleport. Oh. Straight into a cutscene?
Oh no! What happened here?
The water levels rose. Like, did you think they would be okay after that? Oh, geez, I hope they weren't all dissolved. I didn't even think about that.
Navia should be around here, right? We need to make sure she's still... Paimon means we need to check on her.
Oh no. What's this? This just brings me back up here. Okay. Haven't used it before, so wanted to see if it went anywhere.
We haven't seen a single soul all the way here. Oh, this is getting scary.
I mean, they probably would have evacuated.
What will I ever do now?
Look, there's someone on the roof over there.
Just stay put. We're coming up. Watch your balance.
All right, just hurry. I'm not young anymore. How will I survive on my own? My Desiree!
Oh, he looks pretty sad.
My leg! My leg! How could this have happened? It hurts!
Just hang in there. Help is on the way. You can hold my hand if it makes you feel better.
All right. And with that, it is break time. We'll go turn in our Fontaine reward. Come with me. It'll be part of our logout procedure today. Oh! Look at that! You were here for a level up. We got a crystal fly trap. Not sure what that is. Gain an operation and bait crystal flies into itself. You can retrieve crystal cores from within. Ooh! Neat! That That might actually be useful. Well, maybe we can try that out sometime. Go back to our spot. I do wonder if it just gave it to us, or if it's a thing we need to craft. We'll have to figure it out eventually, at some point. Not right now. Right now, we have commissions to turn in. Companionship XP.
Add Astro. Thank you for
There we go. Actually, we'll stay on this party. And we can turn in our achievements, learn of New Villette's true identity, and complete Cataclysm's Quickening. That's it. Actually, shouldn't we have a reward? Yes. Reward. Alright. Oh, we didn't have to craft it! It's a gadget! Neat. Cool. That's gonna be useful. I'll have to try it out and tell you guys how it goes later. For now, we break time. It is time to take a break. Get everything closed up. As usual. There we go. Let me get the raid message in here and we'll see who we are going to raid today. See who is live. How you guys feel about... Oh! Hi-Fi Rush! I know who we're raiding. Alright, grab your raid message. We are going to raid Shaderu. Oh, thanks for coming, everyone. Had a good time. I will see you all next time, potentially tomorrow. And we'll continue the story. We'll find out what happened in Avia. You all have a great evening. Bye-bye, everyone. Doo-doo.